today's a super good day. Just went to the gym with my friend Miguel, who I haven't been to the gym with in a year or something since I left OC. But yeah, I mean, wall's still ugly as hell, but that can't get me down. Nothing can get me down. I just got officially readmitted back into my school. So I think I might be able to finish all of the requirements that I still need in this upcoming fall quarter. And if not, then I should 100% be done after the fall and winter quarter. So, almost done. We are at the last leg. No idea what I'm going to do after this. Probably not anything with my degree, but at least things are looking good. Except for my stupid ass math class, dude. I am so... but we're going to try hard. We're going to do well. We're going to pass. Like, this is a new era for Ian. It's been a new era for maybe half a year now or something. I was going through it. I was like, but like, now it's all about the frame of mind. It's all about your mindset. And I don't know. I feel like I'm talking gibberish right now, but just all this to say, I'm very happy. Ba-bum. All right, so we got sheets on the bed now. It looks all crumpled up and stuff, but that's because that's how I sit up when I'm in my bed. These I still want to hang up. As you can see, there are already a bunch of holes and stuff in the wall, so I'll just cover those up, I guess. We got a fan finally for a super hot room. Shelf with shoes and clothes. Desk. PlayStation. Soon I shall get a PC. But yeah, it's starting to come along. I actually really like it here. I was in Fresno the other day, and I missed it. I missed my place in Irvine, my new home. So I'm hanging up a 100-foot Ethernet cable right now, so that I could run it to my room. And thank goodness I am tall, because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be able to. Poster, jackets and pants, gamer setup, man, towel, LED strips. How else is that? Ooh, it is so cool in here. Let's see who's calling me. Melissa Stewart. Heading off to the library now. I can't remember. I think the last time I used the library was like, I don't know, sometime in primary school, like 5+ years ago now. So, but I've been sitting around my house and I'm like, I have nothing to do. So I'm gonna go get a book from the library. I don't have a library card yet, but we'll get it now.
What it means, and I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams. And
Success. I got my library card. I even, on top of the library card, they give you like this little thing that you can attach to your keychain thing. So that's pretty cool. I got this book, My Boy Will Die of Sorrow. It's about the zero tolerance policy that they had in 2018 for immigrant families, where they like stripped the parents from their kids and stuff. But it's also about, so it's about a lawyer who helped those families and then their own immigrant experience prior. So it's kind of just about the immigrant experience in general. And then American Cartel, which is obviously about the opioid epidemic, because fuck America. So So I've been living in Irvine, in the house that I'm living in right now, for, I don't know, I guess a month. And it is so strange because it's almost like I feel like, so when I was in South Africa and like some kid would be like, oh, what's it like in America? Did you ever meet Justin Bieber? Or whatever, you know? And I was always like, well, I don't know, I grew up here, so I don't really know anything about living in America. But, oh my God, are they trying to kill me? Sheesh. Anyway, it's weird living here because it's like Hollywood, LA is like the mecca of like Western entertainment in a way, right? And because of that, lots of like the culture is based on that, and the way that people view American culture is like through the lens of, you know, I guess the Hollywood lens, right? And so I don't live there, but like lots of it is set in places like Orange County, like other Southern California places. It's like I'm in like Euphoria or something. The amount of money that people have here, like the high school football fields, like they're insane. They're insane. There's just so much money poured into it. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels weird being here and realizing that there are people that like grew up here and have lived here their whole life and this is all they've ever known. I think in Fresno it wasn't as different, you know. I feel like Fresno is a little more normal, I guess, and by normal I just mean less money, I suppose, is the normal that I've gotten used to, closer. And like last year, even though I was living here in OC, I pretty much spent all my time in Santa Ana and with people from Santa Ana. Again, it felt more like Fresno, it felt more like South Africa, it just felt more normal. On my way to do an Uber Eats order. Taking my book with me. That's for school. It's called How to Do Nothing. It's about how in our modern society we feel like because we're able to make money at any moment doing things like Uber Eats or stocks or, you know, any type of work that doesn't really require set hours. If we're not earning money at all times, we feel highly unproductive and bad. And this is a really interesting book for me, especially because as an Uber Eats driver myself, this is something that I've been struggling with over the last year or two. Basically the concept of, because I'm able to make money at any moment doing Uber Eats, if I'm not making money, I feel like I'm just wasting my time and being highly unproductive. I'm really excited to be reading this book because the idea that it's talking about, or the argument that it's making, is something very relevant to me. I've been trying myself to get better about this, about feeling more okay with not being productive at every moment, because obviously that is not the right way to live, and you need to, you know, have hobbies and interests and do things for fun.
Tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever. I want you residing on top of my island, I need you to stay.
So what I like to do is I sit in a place where there's orders. This is near Panera. I'm actually right next to Din Tai Fung though, at South Coast Plaza. Yeah, so I just like to wait here because I can wait here and I can read my book at the same time. It's kind of ironic though, because the whole point of the book is about learning to do nothing. And I'm reading how to do nothing while sitting somewhere waiting for orders on the clock. So kind of counterintuitive, but you know, I gotta pay my rent. I gotta do my homework, so what you gonna do? This passage in my reading in particular stood out to me. The way that Berardi describes labor will sound as familiar to anyone concerned with their personal brand as it will to any Uber driver, content moderator, hard-up freelancer, aspiring YouTube star, or adjunct professor who drives to 3 campuses in 1 week. In the global digital network, labor is transformed into small parcels of nervous energy picked up by the recombining machine. The workers are deprived of every individual consistency. Strictly speaking, the workers no longer exist. Their time exists. Their time is there, permanently available to connect, to produce in exchange for a temporary salary. This is exactly what my life is, which is why I love this book and I'm excited to learn more about it. Basically, when you're working this type of job, I guess in the gig economy that we now find ourselves in, you don't have consistent times, you don't have routine, you don't have specific deadlines. You just have work as much as you can when you can. Just got out of class. Shout out to these guys. Just sat down, did a little bit of meditation on the quicks, you know. It actually really helps. Like even doing it for like a minute, 30 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever, you know. Like it really helps to just slow down, focus on your breathing for a bit, you know. Like, yes, there are a lot of things that I need to be thinking about because there's a lot of moving parts that I need to keep track of, and if I stop like thinking about them for a second, then it could all fall apart. But part of being in a state that is sustainable, at least for me, it's important to take time to slow down. I feel like it really helps me be more present in the moment. It's nice to just like look around, enjoy the sun. I headed back home now. I have class again at 2, so I'm gonna make myself some breakfast, study a little bit, condense my math notes from lecture yesterday, my discussion today. Really trying to stay on top of it all this quarter. It's kind of funny. It took me 4 years. I'm a 4th year senior now. It took me 4 years to figure out how to finally be a good student. But you know what? What really matters is that I finally figured it out. We can do it. We're almost done. More have spawned. Oh my, they just... Infinite cat house. There's another one.